الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
This Halal Expo is one of those goals towards our mission. Our mission is to promote halal way of life, healthy life in Australia, within the Islamic community and outside the Islamic community, the multicultural community, and among every Australian.
The growth rate of halal products and services has been significant. Worldwide spending on global halal food and lifestyle products estimated to be worth about 3.7 trillion Australian dollar.
Indonesia, as the largest country, as a country with the largest Muslim populations, 80% of 250 million populations, we attach great importance to halal and matters that relate to halal.
First of all, I would like to congratulate the organizer of the Halal Expo Australia 2017 for the effort and initiatives taken in organizing this important event. We have seen a lot of improvement has taken place, and hopefully this event will getting better from time to time. And indeed, this event started with a small scale, like a family carnival program and business to customer event. This year become the business to business and business to customer sort of program.
Can I also acknowledge Your Excellency Dr. Abaid Al-Ketbi, the UAE Ambassador, Your Excellencies, the Consul General from Indonesia and Malaysia, of course Syed Atiq Al-Hassan, the founding director of the Halal Expo and a good friend of mine who told me last year that they wanted to bring it to Parramatta, and I was incredibly pleased that they would, because I couldn't understand why you were anywhere else.
Welcome everybody to Parramatta. For those who don't come from Parramatta, this is quite rightly the centre of Sydney and has recently been dedicated as and named as Central Sydney. You know, we have that little sister city. Do we have anyone from outside Parramatta here? Put up your hand if you're not from Parramatta. For those people outside Parramatta, this is the capital of Western Sydney.
Sham's been around since 1981. We've been in Australia for 20 years. Alhamdulillah, we've done some very big numbers in Australia, and I'd say we're probably #1 masala company in Australia, with the support of our local community.
All right.
Yeah.
In terms of you say masala company, for those who may not be aware about, tell me more about like masala itself. For those, for example, if someone don't use Indian masala or something. Yeah. For those, what actually is masala and different brands?
Yeah, masala just means pre-packed spices. So we'll pre-pack the spices to a dish, Indian Pakistani dish. So it's pre-packed for you. All you got to do is add the spices and certain ingredients, and you've got your dish.
Thank you very much, Mr. Zaid Hussain. I believe that this very important expo that we couldn't agree more about the philosophy of this expo is to welcome everyone to learn about not only the Islamic, but what is the halal. Halal is not only food, but also lifestyle.
We're very honoured that we're part of the Halal Expo 2017. And you asked me what is special about our cheese. Basically, we're very passionate, #1, about what we do. And #2 is halloum cheese is normally very salty. So Lausanne, the chef, the one behind it all, he made a recipe where it's low in salt, so it's ready to eat. So basically that's how we differ.
We've got the whole Holy Quran built in and programmed on this device.
Right.
If you turn it on, for example, you turn it on.
Right.
It says the whole Holy Quran. We put some lights. This is more attractive for the family and the children, so they come around and have a look about what's going on, and they have interest to learn the Holy Quran.
Well, Oz Relief is an Australian charity. We're actually based in Australia. Most of our volunteers are Australian. A lot of the work we're doing is in Southeast Asia and the Middle East. Only last week, and I'll talk to you about last week, I was actually in Cambodia, where we actually ran the largest medical program in Cambodia. We actually have 2 clinics, one in Phnom Penh and one in Kampong Cham, just on the border with Vietnam, where we took 17 Australian doctors with us and basically gave medical care to over 850 people.
Yeah, most popular ones are the black seed oils, the capsules, honeys, hair oils, hair creams, body oils, health and beauty. Now we bring it in. Some of it's homemade, but most of it's brought in from United States or Pakistan. Australia, we've got honey here. We've done a small range. Yeah, wild bush honey from Australia.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So alhamdulillah, this is a breakthrough initiative for the Muslim community here in New South Wales. It's a first of its kind. It's the first Muslim-owned cemetery only for the Muslims, also taking into fact that it's Sharia compliant and eco-friendly. So alhamdulillah, we're looking to take a holistic solution with this new product. It's something that New South Wales hasn't seen yet. So alhamdulillah, it being eco-friendly, there won't be any tombstones on top. We'll be looking after the nature on top of the grave and inside it.
I guess the atmosphere has just been fantastic, and you know a lot of people could learn from this. I guess last year's event compared to this year's event, I think the venue is far more superior. It's just the grounds itself is just it's really clean and really beautiful. The staff that are always running around, you know, making sure the event's running smoothly is a credit to you, and the amount of effort that's gone into organising this and getting the sponsors on board and making sure that this event can happen and run smoothly. It's been fantastic.
Look, Halal Expo, it's a wonderful event, not just because it brings people together. The outlying reasons for having the event, the expo, bringing the entire community together, having the expo, having international speakers, delegates coming over as well. It's a great place to be, great place to spread the word about, you know, what is halal, because you have a lot of people that don't really understand. I remember you and me sitting in a cafe in Parramatta and you explained to me exactly what it means. So I think it's just about literally letting people know exactly what it is.
Yes, we are based in Parramatta. We are on 22 Horwood Place in Parramatta.
This event is in your place now.
Absolutely, yeah. And in Melbourne, we have our office on Sydney Road, Coburg. If you want more information, you can go on our website www.lowcosthousing.net.au and you can contact us.
Alhamdulillah, Sayyid, Jazakallah khair for the honor and for the respect. May Allah reward you for the wonderful event you actually host. Making Halal Expo as a platform for Muslims to come collaborate on and actually do business with each other and grow, not only in dunya but also in deen. There's a good facet of deen in this expo. We like it. Alhamdulillah, low cost housing basically was set up with the intention to provide an interest-free housing, affordable housing solution to the Australian and world markets. Our intention is to make
JAKIM is the government department that responsible for the Islamic affairs in Malaysia, and one of the responsibility of JAKIM is to monitor or do the halal certification in Malaysia.
Right.
JAKIM is the sole agency or the sole authority that can do the certification in Malaysia, not other than that.
Okay, basically Dagang Halal, actually we started as an IT company.
Right.
Okay, information technology, where we develop a lot of system, software as integration. But towards in 2004, we have started to focus on our strength into halal industry, where we develop a lot of system and platform for the usage of the halal industry as a whole. Not only for Malaysia, but actually for global. Yes, we're based in Malaysia. We just got listed from London last year, Alhamdulillah. And then from that, we know that the halal industry itself has been recognized worldwide. And some more for countries like Australia and also UK, they are well accepting halal nowadays.
I mean, subhanAllah, coming here and experiencing Halal Expo and seeing the purpose of Halal Expo, which is to kind of talk about halal lifestyle, not only the halal industries, etc. It's halal lifestyle. We're marketing, we're talking about halal lifestyle, and we're talking about the importance of halal lifestyle and engaging the wider Australian community, to have a conversation and telling them that we're not only about what the media depicts us as well, but we're also about contributing in businesses, we're contributing in the all sorts of the world, all sorts of industries. We're working in all areas, alhamdulillah. So with the Islamic Cliff, we're faith inspired. So having to say that your event also is faith inspired, there's a common ground.
Splend is an Uber vehicle provider. We basically provide brand new cars for Uber drivers. We're actually based in Auburn, and a majority of our drivers are actually part of the Muslim community. So we do a lot of our work with the Muslim community. We have a prayer room in our office in Auburn, which is pretty key. We also have interest-free rent to own as well for our cars. So we've got brand new cars that have interest-free as well. So we love supporting these events because it really ties us in with that community aspect that we really work towards. So.
Mm-hmm.